Hello viewers and welcome! This is Zombie Zoo, part 10. Yeah, this is day 5. Gale is awake, 8 a.m. in the morning, slightly hungry and thirsty. He has pretty rough night behind him. Yeah, he did drop one shocker zombie using his 45 caliber rifle, and yeah, it was quite successful hunt, I would say. He did get a little bit shocked and zapped, but that's just the collateral damage, I guess. So he's okay. He's fully healed now, slightly hungry and thirsty. He has a lot of gear on him. He has good clothing. He did also create a lot of pieces of clothing for himself. He feels much better now than he did before. He still has the only piece of clothing that remains from the prison is our striped pants. He's still wearing those. And he has one sandwich and no water. So you know what, before we do anything, let's make a short plan for today. It's very early in the day, day 5. Looking at the map here, well, you know, Gale thinks to himself, this is day 5, and if I'm going to build a zombie zoo, I should better start working. So he knows that, for example, to build a window, a reinforced glass window, he needs fabrication of fate. He's not there yet, but you know, he could build, let's say, at least the walls, or build at least a few stages of walls. He can build a wall with a fabrication of 2, so he could do this. And he also wants to build a metal door on the cage, which is not within his grasp yet, so he will need a fabrication of 7. So knowing this, he wants, for today, he wants to observe the environment and decide where will these cages be placed, and maybe build just the first few sections of wall, just as a reminder where the project will be built once he has the necessary skills. Okay, so that's the plan. And looking at the map, I think that Gale would want to build the cages, at least the first stage of the zoo here, near this forest by the pool, so that the early visitors can hang out by the pool. And they can also observe the specimens, the zombies that will be kept in cages over here. There's also our shelter building, which he can use as an office. So definitely, I think Gale thinks that this is a good candidate, a good first candidate for to start building his zoo. Before he starts the project, he wants to go a little bit more to the north and check these houses. There's a few residential houses plus a coffee shop. Plus, if he manages to get up north, he will check into this gun store and see if he can find some ammo, maybe some guns. So the plan is investigate this area here first, make sure that there's no zombies, loot the place, and then start building the first cage somewhere around here near the forest by the pool. That's a rough plan for today. So we will be building, we will be looting. We are a little bit hungry and thirsty, which we need to sort out first. So let's eat. We have still the sandwich on us. We eat the sandwich. And we will eat the second. We ate 2 sandwiches. We are still a little bit thirsty. So let's have some. Do we have something to drink? We have the dark cola. We can drink both dark colas and just feel ecstatic from it, which is perfect. But we will need something to take with us on this trip, because we will be working, and work is makes you thirsty and hungry. So we will need to light the fire and make ourselves a nice strong breakfast and also something to take with us. So let's take some of this stuff and spindles as a tinder. Light the fire. And now that we have the fire going, we can probably make some nice food for us. We can make, well, first thing we will need is make some clean water. Will probably be good to make six doses and put those into the plastic bottles. Put it in container. We have 5 plastic. We can put one on this in this plastic bottle. Put it in container. Another plastic bottle. Put it in container and another plastic bottle. And we have 1 water. We will just consume it. Okay. So I think the water is now here. Yeah. So we have 2 plastic bottles of clean water. That should be enough for the road. Plus we will also need something to eat. And I think we have some. Do we have? I think we have. Let me check. We have a mushroom soup. We could take the mushroom soup with us. The problem with this thing is it's a tin can, so once it's open you need to eat it, or you will just, if you take it, if you drop it, you will spill the contents. So this is better eaten, I think, at home. So maybe we can cook something. We can cook. Really, we have offal? But no, offal is really bad. We can make some. We can make some scrambled eggs, or we can make boiled noodles. Boiled noodles are really good just for 20 hours. We can make 1 boiled noodles. Let's make 1 boiled noodles. We'll use the fast noodles and of course the pool water. So we have 1 boiled noodles with that's okay, that's 2 portions. So this should be enough. Let's not make too many because they will go bad if we make too many. Okay, so that's okay. Now let's check, do we really want to carry all of this crap with us? No, definitely not. So we want to drop this yeah, we want to drop the 00 shot. We don't have the gun for that. We'll drop probably umbrellas. We can take the umbrella, and we will drop some of these. Let's drop the ammo first, and we will drop some of the medicine. I think we don't need aspirin, but we'll take the bandage and the rest of it just in case. Now that we have a hammer, a proper hammer, I think we will wear a tool belt. Yeah, especially because we will be working, so it feels proper to have a tool belt with a hammer on us. So we have a tool belt with a hammer. Our encumbrance on the torso is right on the cusp of acceptable, which means we will wield the knife spear just in case, which means we will need to be very careful when fighting. And if we want to build the wooden walls, we should carry with us as many nails as we can. We have some nails here, probably some nails over here. No. 7 nails over here. This is really it. Do we have some? No. We will of course take the duffel bag with us. And here we go. On to our adventure. Let's check that the air is clear. Now, Gale remembers that he did fire a rifle last night. So, before leaving the shelter entirely, he will check the perimeter and he will very carefully open the door. He doesn't see any. Oh, he sees a skeleton. Okay, so we don't have to drop anything because we are not wearing the duffel bag. Important is that we are carrying the duffel bag, whatever this means. It doesn't cause us any additional. Oh, so he sees 2 creatures in the distance. A grabber. So yeah, this grabber, he thinks this creature was probably attracted by the shot. That's where he shot. He sees now all the carnage. Yeah, all the blood and the tainted meat that's left here. But so he needs to quickly deal with this grabber zombie. He will try to lead him in this window frame. I think that's best. Wait until the zombie comes close. Yeah, he spears the zombie right in the torso, jumps back, spears him again. Now jumps back quickly. Wow, he's bit this time into his left arm. He's grabbed as well. His leather gloves are sliced. He needs to fight. He doesn't want to take out the gun just because it is too loud. The zombie is heavily injured, so he just needs to make one more effort, an accurate swing, and no, this time he misses. This time the zombie hits his right arm, but his armor protects him. Wow, the grabber zombie hits him in his right leg. This is now getting serious. The pain is shooting up. He feels the legs. But wow, he hits the grabber zombie, this time critical. This was right between his eyes. The zombie is crawling now, and wow, but yet the zombie manages to bite his right leg, and the zombie dies. So wow, what happened now? Gale is quite surprised. This was a very tough fight. He didn't expect something like this. Wow, at least he got a wood saw. He will take a wood saw. This is something that can be very useful when building the cages. But during the fight, he got bit in the arms and in the leg. Luckily, it's not infected. It's just a flesh wound. It's just a surface wound, a flesh wound, so to say. It doesn't go all the way to the bones. But he also notices that his knife spear got damaged in this fight. So he decides that maybe it's better to go back and make sure that... Oh, he's running. He got so excited that he's running. So it's better if he disassembles this knife spear. And if he will try to make another one, yeah, just use the heavy stick and the rag and the long string. And now he has a brand new spear. Where is it? Yeah, he has it in his inventory. So wield the knife spear. Yeah, but this encumbrance is not good, so probably the tool belt is a little bit too much. Because he is not as nimble as he was before, so but it makes sense. Now he wears a tool belt and a heavy hammer is. So the skeleton is leaving. No, it's not leaving. So before going for the skeleton, Gale will quickly check the perimeter of the house, especially where he shot that shotgun, the rifle actually, and check if this did attract any more Zeds. It looks clear right now. He doesn't see anything. He will carefully step out of the window frame. Okay, the air is clear. The southern perimeter is clear. Now, what is here on this side of the building? Carefully. There is something out here. Oh, it's just a possum. Okay, that's okay. Now he sees an eyebot also. The eyebot is in the southeast. Really? So the eyebot moved quite a lot since, and there is like a corpse here. A pulp zombie corpse. Yeah, this is something that Gale did before, and a zombie over here. Yeah. And an eyebot. Okay, so these guys will probably fight each other, Gale thinks, so I will leave them alone. It actually works for Gale if this is so. He will leave the opossum alone. Well, if he thinks this could be a nice snack, but no, he has other things to do today. So he checks the old shelter house because and thinks, can this be used for the zoo, for the cages? This is the body of his friend still here. Checks the inside, nothing has changed much. He will need nails, so he checks if are there any nails left behind that he can. There are some that he can use for the cages, and he did find some. That's nice. There's a couple of assorted crap which he will not take with him for now. Any nails over here? Any nails over here? No. So as a zombie child in the distance. So Gale is thinking, well, he could even start building the first cage here. So the cage would be somehow attached to the shelter. And if he changes this shelter into a kind of a reception, where over here he could have his register office, where people could buy tickets for the zoo. Maybe this is even a better idea. Build the first cage over here and just use this concrete wall. This will be what? The rules say that it needs to be 3 by 4. So he would have to start building a wooden wall over here. Yeah, Gale likes this idea. Gale likes this idea, keeping the zombies close, but not too close, because if he would build very close to his shelter, the noise that these creatures will make will just make him mad, so he wouldn't be able to sleep. Well, then he can extend the zoo. So this is the nice place where he could extend the zoo. Yeah. So there's a lot of land here to build. And the visitors could then enjoy their view and hang out by the pool. Drink some drinks here. This pool is pretty well preserved. So I'm sure that the early visitors and, well, any Cataclysm visitor, we will clean up this. We'll pretend it never happened. There was nothing there. It's just the way it was built. So yeah, and the area looks nice and calm, very peaceful. And so Gale decides to investigate the north, just to see if he can get something from these northern houses. He was here once before, but he was interrupted. What he saw is, here was one house which was demolished. This is dangerous because it could mean that there are some very nasty zombies around. But also, demolished house could have a good supply of nails, and nails are very important to build cages, to build any kinds of structure, really. So let's check here to see if in the air looks clear. The only question is, who was the guy who was strong enough, or what was the creature? Not probably wasn't the guy. What was the creature that demolish the whole building down? That's what Gale is asking himself. And should I tangle with that creature? Is it safe to do this? And also, but there's nothing really here, so it looks quite safe for now. What is this? There's some aspirin on the floor. Gale will just leave that. Let's check around. The corners are always very dangerous. So there's a lot of materials, nails, that Gale will need for building the cages. It looks safe for now, which is very suspicious. And Gale will use this tool for quickly. What I will do, I will quickly take all the nails that I can. Yeah, Gale is a bit frightened now. He feels that any time one of those pumped up creatures can come around the corner, and but He will try to pick up all the nails for now. How many nails did he collect? 130. It's quite the amount. Let's check this. What is this house over here? So that's the coffee shop. It is locked, so he will activate the crowbar. He didn't succeed. Now he succeeded. It is really an empty place right now, so let's investigate, Gale thinks. Maybe they have some nice food here. Should have some coffee if it's a leather apron. This is probably something that would be good as a source of leather. I doubt. Let's check the leather apron. What does this provide? It's another thing that's strapped on the torso, so not good for us to wear. It even says that it's cumbersome, but yeah. So this is something that he will just cut up and use the leather. Leather is very useful building material for clothes. He sees a smoker zombie in the distance, but the smoker zombie is too far away to notice him, so he decides to hide. He has no intention fighting a smoker zombie right now. So he did visit this coffee shop. Coffee shop doesn't really have, so Gale feels safer moving in this direction. Maybe checking this basement. He activates the head torch, waits a few moments and listens. Decides to wield the gun. Very carefully. Now this is unusual basement, Gale thinks. He waits a moment and listens. There is nothing. No sound. He tries to smell. No smell. He sees some puddles of dirty water on the ground. He steps around the corner. And he carefully peeks around the corner and he sees some crazy creature. Was this the creature that collapsed the buildings, he thinks? The question is, can Gale take on this creature? And this creature is not alone. There are two creatures. He remembers that these creatures look exactly like the guards that attacked him and his buddy in the shelter. He has the right weapon in his arms. What is there something worth fighting for? That's what Gale thinks now. He doesn't see anything. He sees the screwdriver set. He doesn't know what's there around the corner. He decides to try it. He decides to try, drop the first creature, and if he's successful, he will continue, but he will also look for every opportunity to run away if things don't go according to his plan. He starts aiming at this. The zombie is pretty far away, so he's still shaking. He decides to fire. The creature is right next to him. He needs to fire now. This is his only opportunity. And a headshot. Now he thinks for himself, well, I dropped one. How many bullets do I have? I have only 2 bullets. So he decides to reload. He has 3 bullets. The zombie is smashing the crate, so he decides to reload again. Now the creature is right on him. He decides to run back as fast as he can and starts aiming. This is do or die. He jumps back, starts firing again. It's moderately injured. This time the zombie bites his right arm, decides to run back. He needs to drop this creature down, otherwise there's no return for him. And the creature dies. Whew. Well, let's see. It was dangerous, but he did control the situation, so he decides to reload his trusty weapon and wield the knife spear. This guy had a survival knife. Maybe no, it's very damaged, so Gale will not take it with him. What does this guy have? Nothing basically, so he just pulps the body. He looks at this and he says, well, I'm not sure, were these the guards from the prison, or were these just some people who looked like the guards? No, let's not wield this. Take the nails. He is careful because there may be more. He doesn't know it. There's a very damaged gun on the floor, a log, a screwdriver set which may be useful, but he needs to maybe he will need to wear the duffel bag now. And the most important thing is now to remember that he is wearing a duffel bag. A survivor carbine, maybe not. He can get original weapon things, Gale. Alpha male quarterly. Another Glock. Probably best if I just unload it for bullets. What is over here? A tobacco pipe and rolling tobacco. Oh yeah. Exactly what Gale wants. He remembers right now that this morning he didn't have his regular morning cigarettes, so dehydrated meat, a flashlight. Oh, we don't need that many, so we will just unload one flashlight. Binoculars, amazing. Yeah, this was worth it. Cooking oil, pumpkin, pocket knife. We don't need a pocket knife. So yeah, this is the place where we could hide Gale things. We could hide, we could build a base here. If we will ever need one. But I think it's time to leave. Gale is a bit hungry, so he decides to eat one portion of the noodles. Turn off the head torch. Now, he did fire the gun a few times. He doesn't know if the sound travels upwards, so he will peek his head out of the shelter. But there's no one on the surface. Excellent, Gale thinks. So he will, let's see now. So he did loot this house. There's a lot of flashing Zs. This is probably because he did fire the gun so many times. So let's check how does the exterior look like. It doesn't look too bad yet, so but Gale just needs to be careful. And he was in this house, but he didn't loot everything in here, because he was interrupted. He remembers this by shady zombies, exactly. Gallon jug of vinegar. Yeah, we will need to go home. And dog food. Maybe we can get a puppy dog. A flyer. What does the flyer say? Poster. Solar car. Okay, we need a solar car. Yeah, that would be good. Winter boots. This can be useful. And I think these are bandages, yes. Definitely take the bandages. This looks like an empty room. And this is probably we can unload the vibrator for batteries, why not? I think this was, we've already been here, so yeah, there's nothing to get from here probably. Gummy vitamin. Let's take one gummy vitamin just to feel better. So yeah, I will mark this house as explored. Wow, look at these flashing Zs. Let's see if we can go to these storage houses. Very carefully, Gale walks across, peeks around the corner. The air is clear, he thinks to himself, although he's not really sure. Let's check this. What can be found in here? It's just a stupid book. Well, but here pliers. Ethanol is very useful. He will not read the Bible. I don't think this can help him. Did he turn off the head torch? He did, okay. Nothing that he really needs here. Yeah, so nothing useful in through here. But you know what? Do you know what I'm thinking of? Do you know what Gale is thinking of right now? Looking at these storage houses, or shall I say cages? You know what? Let's cut up these hills. This is another, I think, that Gale will try to use this at least as one section of the zoo. This is perfect for a cage. He only needs to build here a glass window so that people can come here and nicely view all the specimens. This is Gale will make a mental note here. I will try to. I still don't know. You know, do we use this, or do we go down south and build one? We'll probably start down south because we need to build at least one cage just to see how this goes. But this is a very interesting idea. Building here a glass wall. Or maybe we can build here that we leave the door here, but we build the glass window here. I don't know. Things to decide and think about. Let's peek around the corner. It's unusually quiet. We could try and check these houses as well. They look pretty harmless. Pretty empty. So I will mark this as explored. Yes, it is explored. So Gale carefully approaches the other side of the street. This made a sound of 10 and nobody seems to notice. Cream soda, we can just eat this. Hydrogen peroxide, this is important for disinfecting the wounds. Another basement, time magazine. Tramadol we can use. Disinfectant, oh wow, the game is just too good to us now. We're getting all the good gear, so yeah, Gale decides to quickly check this basement. It's slightly different, so Gale waits and listens. No, nothing on the other side. There is what? A snake? A flame-resistant suit. Oh, wow. So, let's try to close the door. Drop the duffel bag. We will need to fight the stupid snake. Like this. Yeah, perfect. Wear the duffel bag. Pick up everything from the floor. Take this chunk of meat. We will eat this snake at the first opportunity. Why not? Just a lighter. Nothing. Electronic polisher. Maybe will be useful at some point, but not for a long time. Flame resistant suit is nice. What is this doing down here? Gale thinks to himself. Let's close the door. Turn off the head torch. Stop running. Yeah. Carefully open this door. Peek around the corner. Nothing. open this door, peek around this corner, and I think this is not something that, no. We will just leave everything as it is, and we will mark this as explored. We didn't oh, and Gale notices a spitter zombie. Did spitter zombie notice him? That's the question. He did. Now spitter zombie is not good for Gale. He doesn't have any real protection. Spitter zombie is walking across this rough terrain. Would be better for him if you could use the gun, but he doesn't want to use the gun over here. So I think it's best if Gale just breaks the line of sight. So I will mark this. There's a wow, look at this. How many zombie hordes are alert right now? Probably because of those shots we made in the basement. That's probably why the spitter zombie came here. But I think Gale wants to run and lose the line of sight, break the line of sight, slow down, so hoping that the spitter zombie will lose the track of him. Check across around the corner. Yeah, we need some kind of sunlight protection because Gale can't really see very well now because of the sun. Yeah, Gale is also a little bit warm. Well, he's not too warm. It's quite nice actually. So let's see now. We know that the spitter is somewhere here. We don't want to go there. We have quite a lot of stuff on us, so maybe it's better if we at least start the project. So we will go down here and at least put the base stone, the first stone of our cage. And let's say we go with this idea that this cage will be actually placed over here. And I will just build the two corners just to remind myself. We probably don't have enough to build everything, but just to see if this works. Probably best because we will be building, I will put down the duff. Although no, let's first, if we want to build here one section of wall, we would need a wooden wall, 10 2x4s that we don't have. Okay, 10 2x4s. Well, that can easily be, I think we do have 10 2x4, don't we? Here's one. Here's 4. Let's close this door. We just disassemble some furniture. That's, I think, the easiest. Or do we have here more? I don't think we... No, let's just deconstruct this furniture. And we also get the nails, which we need. Yeah, now we cannot carry more. Do we need 10 on us? Do we have 10 2x4s on us? That's what I'm thinking. We have 11, so that's enough to build one section of wall. I wouldn't like to have this duffel bag on me if something comes for me while I'm building. So we will we will build just the corner, build a wooden wall over here. Spotted, no. Okay, and we are hungry, so we will eat the boiled noodles. Don't eat the raw meat. Okay, so this will be one corner. This here will be the second corner, and this here will be glass door, so that the visitors can view the zombie. Yeah. Okay, let's build some more. We will need a duffel bag. Let's pick up more and deconstruct furniture. Yeah, this will be very, very tiring work. We will need a lot of time. Do we have 10? We have enough 2x4s, so let's build Let's build another section here, just so that we have a clear idea what we want to achieve here. Okay, so we will put metal doors here. This will be all wooden, but this here will be glass, reinforced glass wall. Yeah. While it's slightly smaller, it will be a 3 by 3 cage. It will have to do. Gale is not exactly mathematician, so he does make mistakes like this. But hey, so it is. Can we finish at least these walls? We would need to deconstruct. We are a little bit hungry. Do we have something to eat? Not anymore. Let's at least deconstruct. Let's go into the basement. What is this? Hiking boots? Can we deconstruct this? We can, yeah. Oh, this will give us a lot of materials. Yeah. Now pick up. Oh, turkey. I don't think we can catch it. It's too late. So this is our dinner just escaped. So build a wooden wall, second stage. No. Okay, so we have wooden wall here. And we need more 2x4s. We're hungry and thirsty. We can drink. Not disinfectant. Where? Oh, this is the water, yeah. We can just eat. Okay, let's wield these clam chowders. Otherwise, things you just store in inventory. Eat the clam chowders and eat again. So if you don't wield the can, you just spill it. If you try to put it away and wield a knife spear, for example. We're still a bit thirsty, so let's drink some water. And I think we have enough energy to at least finish these two sections of wall. Let's go in the basement and deconstruct some furniture here. Yeah, this just shows Gale how difficult this will be. But it's an idea so that he doesn't forget, because he will have to do many other things. But oh, there's a zombie, and I bet this zombie will spot us unless we stand over here. Build a wooden wall. Approaching. Stop, yes. Okay. Come on, Gale. What the heck? Oh, he has a... You start running. Close the doors. Drop the duffel bag. Oh! The child ripped our underwear. Crazy creature. Of all the pieces of clothing I have on me, he goes for the underwear? That's a bit suspicious. Okay, what? Wooden wall? Oh, we probably have we have everything here. Where is our duffel bag now? Oh, it is here? How did it end up at... What? Where is... Didn't we... Oh, apparently I didn't put down my duffel bag. Okay, I was really silly here. So let's pick up all this. I don't know what I did there. Apparently I was silly. I had my duffel bag all the time on me, so that's why the child was managed to attack me a few times. Build a wooden wall. Yeah, and that's, I think, enough work for today. So this is just to remind us, this will be the cage. We will build door here. This will be wooden wall. This will be reinforced glass wall. And the zombie will be captured in here. So the visitors can view the zombie from here. And this is where they buy tickets. Yeah, that's perfect. Let's pick up all the crap and head home. Close the doors. Yeah, Gale is quite happy with the... oh, it's not the end yet, so we will need to fight one more zombie, looks like. But this time we don't have the duffel bag. Do we have a bush where we can hide? Or do we just try fighting him here in the open? Let's see. Yeah. Perfect. Wear the duffel bag, pick up all the crap, and head to the shelter. I remember that there is also a skeleton roaming around, so I hope the air is clear. I'll pick up this rock. Gale also wants to build a few furnaces and kilns and things like this, where a lot of rock is required. Why did I leave the door open? Really? Wow, Gale, this is not smart. So maybe there is some... Did I leave both doors open? I don't hear anything. Oh, the fire is still burning. Let's close the door. It is 8 p.m. Let's... we have a lot of crap on us. Yeah, I think we should just unload. And things that we will carry with us often, like... I think, for example, binoculars, something that we will probably carry with us more often than not. I want to leave here. And, of course, the... something for the morning to remember. We have a tobacco pipe now. Plus we have some tobacco, I think. Rolling tobacco, yeah, a lot of disinfectant. Tramadol. We don't need that many. Okay, ethanol. All things very useful. We will unload these 2x4s, nails, leather patches. These are all spare parts. Yeah. Unload them there. Some clothing as well, I think. Yeah, flame resistant suit, winter boots. So wood saw, screwdriver, flashlight, dog food. We have even dog food now. We also have some. Yeah, some magazine and ammo for the Glock. I will put here, and I will put the rest of these here. Rock is a material. Yeah, we will put it on here, and we will unload all the food that we brought with us back. Cooking oil, vinegar, all the nice stuff. Mashed pumpkin, meat soup. Perfect. Even the tin can go there. And we will quickly read this alpha male. What is this? Survival skill to 1. I think this can go right into the fire. We don't want to read this. So now we have one chunk of meat. What can we do from one? Can we make a burger or something? We can look at this. What uses meat? Okay, we can make deluxe scrambled eggs. Or baked beans. Baked beans require a chunk of meat. Let's make one portion of baked beans. Perfect. And this will be very nice to eat. Now there's 4 portions of baked beans and they are hot. Okay, this is really good. So yeah, I think this is where we will leave Gale for now. It is still too early to go to sleep. So Gale will probably, when we return, try to improve some of the skills. He did saw building that cage that he needs better fabrication skill. He also needs to improve his cutting skill so that he will use a cutting weapon when he will do a night raid. He wants to go to a library. This is still the plan, the long-term plan from yesterday, he made yesterday. Yeah, a number of things. He can improve the tailoring as well. There's a number of pieces of clothing that got a little bit torn, so he will try to patch this up. Things like this. But this is for us to decide when we return. Thank you for watching. Thank you for following Gale's story. Take care and bye-bye.